live. Give me a moment to throw the link around some places and I'll get this party started, folks. Here. 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 Summon the Watchers if I can. Post some stuff here. And where the hell is it? The bird site. Come on, work with me, bird site. Okay. Go on, you can do it.
I have plenty of time. So, you're staying here with me. Until I say you can go.
Yeah, Alpha, you're very cute. Okay. I think BRS is the last unit in my savings list before the Luna Oblivion comes out. Just grab all my daily serums. Okay, double check settings. Is my voice coming? Okay, looks like I might need to talk a little bit louder, or push the mic up maybe? Okay, this seems to work now, I think. Ah, there we go, okay, I think I fixed that, no, not right now, just do this. Ah, biology and technology are both such utter handfuls. At least technology can't fucking fuck me up if I fuck it up. Well, I mean, it can, but it's not like to fuck me up if I fuck up my own biology, you know? Okay, let's see. No one new in the guild today. No new NPCs in the guild hall today. How the hell is this doing? Okay, go here. Commit murder.
Follow orders and bring light to darkness.
Ah, Justice Chuni, I love you. You're amazing. Controller. Ah, I hate this. There we go.
In the abyss. Lose yourself in the abyss. The flames of the abyss
Waste that ult.
will end it all. Too slow. I will stand at this battle.
Die, 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 die.
Do you think that's of any use?
You eat a doom beam. You eat a doom beam. You will just die.
Can you keep up with my speed? Whoever you my spear shall
Die. Oh, you are so fucking powerful for your elite bolts enabled, Rosetta.
break through all obstacles.
Just casually approach enemy. Run enemy through with giant fucking railgun spear. Repeat until dead. I just auto code this area like 5 times in a row. So the rest of the guild can get close to finishing the job. Then we grab all our loot. Need to spend this actually. Let's check the shop real quick. Let's see. Is there anything I really want? I mean, vouchers are always nice. Vouchers are always nice. Oh, come on, I can buy 95 vouchers from now. Keep grinding those up before I start spending them out. Grab all my shit. Let's go slap the Phantom Pancake in the face. First step, Moon Eater. Love this fight. This guy's a fun one in PPC. Can't wait to get into him in the main storyline. Damn thing moves like a rabbit on goddamn crack. That's rabbit or something like that. It just moves wrong.
Leave it to me. Don't think you can escape my sight. No way out. Your chance of survival
Is reduced to 0.
Don't think you can escape my sight. Cease your existence.
Okay, drop a big fucking blast in this guy's face. Nanamek. Cut off its goddamn arm for Matrix. I love that mechanic. It's so fucking cool. Deal more damage to the ult thanks to Lee's covering fire. Missed a chance to do it again. That's fine. That doesn't need to do a lot of damage. It just needs to give me enough energy to do this. God damn it! Wasn't fast enough. Bam, bam, bam. Eat another big shot, fuckboy. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Big fucking doom beam. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck up my rotation like that, but I'll cope. Like I said, I'll cope.
Hardship has been destroyed in the burning flames.
Die. And Lee finishes the bastard off of an entrance attack. Good job, Lee. Oh, I love playing Hyper Lee. He's actually really goddamn cool to play. Just the bang, 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 shoot a fucker 20 times in the face. It's just really fun when combined with all the time bullshit. Okay, that's one hell stage cleared. Next is time to grab the bloom.
Understood.
I really need to get. I really need to get these guys better weapons. But first, let's stab a Robopope. Hello there, Robopope. Are you ready for an ass kicking? Because I know I'm ready to kick your goddamn ass. Okay, first step, approach enemy. Swing. Dodge that. Ow, pain. You are not allowed to hit me. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, 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 stab. Immediately just lead a bunch of his bars to Flume. Punch. Ow. You are supposed to do damage, my man. Punch, 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 punch the fuck out of the guy. Punch the... Ow, 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 stop. Chung... Punch boy, please stop getting hit. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Ow. Punch him, punch him. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Just fuck this guy up. Everyone's taking damage. This isn't a team I'm super skilled with. Might need to fix that. This one. Stop hitting me. You are not allowed to hit me, Machine Pope. Die. Ow, stop hitting me. Stop hitting me. Wrong one. Fuck that up. I might be a little bit off my game tonight. Then again, just maybe I haven't used this team often. Need to fix that. Oh, that was totally a mate. Ow. Dead. Okay, could have done that better. Could have done that better. Definitely could have done that better. Definitely could have done that better, but it is what it is. Okay, now the time to beat the shit out of Voodoo with the power of Feast. Come on, Lamia, it's murder time. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Lamia. I made you the leader so you do more damage. It's very simple math. Stab, stab, stab. I do not know how to aim that attack. I need to get better at that. Ow, I dodged that. Hey, Mon, not much, no. Ow, nothing major, just the coast on being a bit bad at the video game. Just the coast, being a little rusty and getting her shit kicked in for it. Didn't do any plot stuff, however, yet. I'm just doing my weeklies real quick. Spin. There we go. Parry that. Stagger your ass. Ultimate activated. Stab. Come on, stab.
Thank you for appreciating the cadenza. What kind of chorus do you like?
Come on, Feast. Come on, Feast. Fuck him up. Die. At least Lummy does big numbers. That kind of counteracts my skill issue. Kinda. Not completely, however. How was your game session, Mon? How was it? Good, bad, neutral?
What are you looking at? I'll smash you all into pieces!
And Karena gets the kill. Nailed by almost wiped. Really? How do you guys almost wipe? How do you guys almost VPK? What went wrong? Because usually when you almost wipe in a game like that, someone fucked up. Oh, level 1, that does it. Level 1 does in fact be like that. That's what like that. That's why I don't start my games at level 1 most of the time. Anyways, okay, so weekly's done. We finished off the last spark, the main story last time. Interlude Garnet, the name of a hero. Hero and death. A hero must be a hero, whatever it takes. And of course, we open up the Cerberus being a band of chaotic dumbasses. White smoke bursts out of the Cerberus lounge door the moment it is opened. Vera cannot help but let out a few coughs. She frowns at the dust on the hem of her outfit and brushes away more smoke and dust that keeps coming out. Captain's back. Noctis is dead. Eric, Eric cannot see who is talking with. He's very familiar with the voices. Is anyone still alive? Tell me what the heck you did here. White figure rushes out from the smoke as he tries to take away the dust, looking no different to a little animal. Captain, Noctis was making dangerous explosives in the lounge, but Buddy and I got him under control. Head pat 21. Head pat the mad science experiment. Head pat her. Meanwhile, a red-haired man walks out the smoke as if nothing has happened. A small robot is tightly grabbing onto his face, looking almost like a stylish gas mask. Ugh. What is he saying? Noctis is saying, I'm sorry, it's my bad. Noctis has to rip the hyperactive robot, or cobot to be precise, off his face so we can finally talk. God damn it, 21! What I said was the bottles only exploded because you were interfering. 21 is making threatening growls, but Noctis simply does not give a fuck, which results in another brawl with the cobot. I don't give a crap about what you are doing, but you better not do it too loud. This damn place comes with a lot of rules. We need more purple girls. You say that about every game, on, but no matter how problematic they were before joining Babylonia, the three of them are now members of Cerberus, a squad that is only recently established, but has already become well known in ways both good and bad. Vera kicks away the tables before opening her own locking. She quickly performs basic maintenance on her own equipment. Is there a missing, Captain? It has nothing to do with you. They only asked for me. 21 cluelessly looks at Vera and feels a bit hesitant. Recently, Vera would sometimes go on missions alone. The results of those missions would not be recorded in any form. Is Noctis tracking you down? Oh my god, 21, you adorable little hell gremlin. You do not need to throw Noctis under the bridge at every opportunity. What are you talking about, idiot? You understood what's the one dragging me and Vera down? Noctis taunts screams of trying to dodge the Cobot, only to get clawed in the back of his head 2 seconds later. I swear I'm going to blow this thing up this time. Don't lose it to him, buddy. Vera has already disappeared before the two of them clash again. She's not gone far, only leaning on the door with her eyes closed, listening to the quarrel that seems to have become a part of their daily life. When Vera's hand reaches the cold katana handle, she slowly opens her eyes, once again regaining the coldness in them, and walks towards her next destination without looking back. What I need to do was decided long ago. Vera steps into Nicola's office. only to find another construct inside of him. He makes a noise and is about to leave. Where are you going? Come back, we're about to go. Cerberus works directly under Nicola, so most of their missions are highly classified. She seldom receives. No, I don't want to skip the story. She seldom receives support from other squad's members. In particular, this type of special assignment is kept strictly to herself. Are you, sir? Vera takes a glimpse of the construct and realizes she has never seen him before. Nicola nods in return. Hello, you must be Miss Vera. I am... Vera ignores his handshake. She finds an empty chair and sits on it instead. The other construct pulls his hand back in embarrassment. Fine. You're going to take responsibility anyway. That's not for you to worry about. To get you up to speed, this is Lloyd. He will be coming along with you this time. This guy? Where does this handsome toff come from? Vera frowns as she recognizes Lloyd, who looks way well presented for the dirty, chaotic battlefield. Heodorf, you missed the coast being shaking off the rust in her weeklies? And where you started off Vera's interlude, in here all you've missed so far is just her showing Cerberus being chaotic dumbasses at each other, mainly 21 and Noctis trying to kill each other, you know, the usual. Vera gets called off to do a special mission by Nicola, shows up. There's another construct there, and she's annoyed that there's another construct there because usually she's the only person who does this kind of thing. Hey! I pout in your general direction, Mon. I pout at you. I told you a long time ago. I don't need any help. I can do this on my own. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bad Vera. Bad. The pout. Teamwork is good. The power of friendship is a thing. When you have 5 dudes ganging up on one dude, that one dude's gonna have a bad fucking time. The strong are strong together, dumbass. Don't get me wrong. This is not a discussion. Your only option is to accept it. And Nicola's being a hard ass as usual. I'm not a tough, Miss Vera. Just like you, I am a soldier of Babylonia. Thanks to Vera's assignments, she's almost remembered the names of all contract soldiers in the file, but she's never seen him. The name Lloyd, however, does sound a little familiar. Lloyd. There's a rumor of a contract named Lloyd among Babylonian soldiers. He is an ordinary soldier just like them, but is said to have superior strength and extremely impressive track record. Oh god. Nicola, why the fuck have you given Vera a protagonist that is not the coach? Why are you leaving her unsupervised for non-coach protagonist? Because this just screams protag material, but I haven't heard of this guy. Ergo, I don't think he's going to be making it out of this interlude alive. Most importantly, he can only survive using the recall technology no matter how dire the situation is. Time after time, he returns to the front line. However, seems a hero of Babylonia called the Undying Lloyd. Narrows his eyes suspiciously. Narrows his eyes incredibly suspiciously. Didn't the fate of Alpha's former squad, the original Grey Ravens, put doubt on the effectiveness of the recall technology? Suspicious. I am immediately suspicious. You have probably figured out who he is, so I'm going to skip the introduction. Vera used to laugh at the rumor, but now the legendary hero is right next to her. I haven't heard of this guy outside of this, so there's no fucking way he's going to survive. Update, my Void thinks he's more important than you. Pet the Void. Voids are for petting. Pet the Void. Pet the Void. Do it now. Pet the Void. Pet the Void. But yeah, Lloyd is just... I think Lloyd is just wearing a coat made out of crimson red death flags. I don't think this guy is... I don't think he's leaving this interlude alive. The undying hero teaming up with death. Interesting. Miss Vera? You look a lot less intelligent than the rumors suggest. Before Lloyd can ask, Vera has already picked up her weapon. Whatever, let's go, hero. Nicola will send the mission details to her terminals. I'm moving. again, I do not think this. I do. Hi sis. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. So to fill you in, I did my weeklies, took off the rust, eat crow during them, started up Barry Garnet's frame interlude. What you missed so far was Cerberus was being Cerberus, chaotic dumbasses. Noctis and 21 were trying to kill each other again. You know how it is. Vera gets called off to do a stressful assignment by Nicola. Shows up, sees another construct here, gets pissy and almost leaves before Nicola pulls her back in. Other contract is this guy Lloyd. He's supposedly some sort of legendary hero who can use the recall technology with no fucking side effects and keep coming back. Remember, Alpha's part of Alpha. I can't remember where it was, but I think it was part during the whole clusterfuck of Luna and the hetero creature, I think, or somewhere around that time period. When we figured out the fates of Alpha squad mates, there was some doubt put on if that technology actually works. But yeah, Vera's pissed. He's getting teamed of another dude, but he's just doing Vera things in response. And this guy right fucking here, Lloyd, he is so fucking suspicious. This man is wearing a fucking coat made of nothing but death flags and suspiciousness, and I do not believe he is leaving this interlude alive because I haven't heard shit of him. No. No, it is not. At this point in time, Commandant does not have a model. I say at this point in time because in future updates we will actually be getting official art for Commandant, including an actual model. Commandant has gray hair, like has like very steel gray hair. This is not the Commandant. Doesn't look anything like the Commandant. Also, the Commandant, the player character, is not a construct. I'm pretty sure it said somewhere either now, either past the point of I covered at this point, or somewhere later on that the Commandant can't become a construct. But point is, this piece of toast is not the Commandant, and I'm pretty sure this piece of toast is going to die horribly. Lloyd looks at Nicola, who's apparently annoyed by Vera's attitude, but still makes a hand signal, asking him to follow. After both Lloyd and Vera are gone, Nicola looks back at the holographic screen with a global tactical map displayed on it. Lloyd must continue to be the hero he's supposed to be. The situation of the task force all around the globe is live on the map. The screen is filled with notices showing the deaths and lost contract soldiers. The information is so basic that even their names are omitted. A simple ID and timestamp are all they have. Yeah. Vera is very spiky. That's how I describe her personality. Spiky. No matter how he does it or how high the price is. I think he's... Chat, I think she's gonna kill his ass. I think Vera's going to kill his ass. Redemption and falsehood. A lie is always a lie. If you aren't a hero, you will never be one. The coast begs to differ, buddy. The coast begs to differ. But that's a complicated TM topic. Oh, hey, the Hell Desert. Does anyone copy? Squad encountered. We need assistance, please. What if coast purple? Mon, please consider like half my avatars on Discord are. Oh. I was nodding to your work, Dorf, yes, because like half the people in the chat at this point in time, Space Continuum, have read it, I believe. If you haven't, go read it, it's good, but... but yes. Things complicate TM. Vera picks up a cracked communication device from the ground. The auto-playing message has come to a stop, as if the device has completed its final duty. Signal source found. This must be the target location, but... Vera looks around at the remains of the Babylonian construct soldiers. They obviously did not make it. No survivors. We came here for nothing. Just as Vera is about to submit the mission report and head back, she finds Lloyd squatting on the ground, talking to a construct. The banner. Lloyd, are you Lloyd? Yes, I am Lloyd. Lloyd nods to the construct soldier and helps him sit up. Inside his horrifying wounds, some dark red stain instead of punishing virus infection. Hey, this guy's already. Lloyd looks at Farah and shakes his head. Farah cannot be bothered to talk further. She quietly looks back, wondering what he is up to. Guys, the Undying Lloyd is here. We are safe. Hearing no response, the soldier glares around blankly, but cannot see anything due to his damaged visual sensors. My mouse just turned itself off. Give me a second. Give me a second. No, I don't want to skip the start. There we go. Okay, I think what this causes my tech issues is that sometimes my mouse signals and my controller signals, or at least the ports of those signals, are interrupting each other. So I have no fucking idea. Hearing no response, the soldier glares around blankly but cannot see anything due to his damaged visual sensors. I don't think I don't think my void has been at the mouse. She's the only cat. She's the only one of our cats that likes to mess around with wires. And I keep an eye on I keep the mouse off the floor so she can't get at it. Everyone is dead except for you. Not that you'll live much longer. Miss Farah, I knew it. Everyone's dead and I was... The mind boilover caused by the worsening punishing virus infection has reached the threshold, bringing him one step away from turning into a corrupted. Farah grunts in disdain and presses the switch, releasing her katana from its sheath. It's okay, you won't die, right? You can still recall. It's not too late to recall now. Recalling is the last protection for Task Force construct soldiers to retain their consciousness. Once used, will immediately cut them off from their frames and send their consciousness back to Babylonia. In a way, the process is no different from death itself. Recall. Constructs do experience the transfer of consciousness when they change to different frames. The process requires highly trained technicians and special equipment. As an emergency option, recalling does not need those measures becomes at a significantly higher risk. It serves only as the last resort. Lloyd's worm seems to have reunited the construct soldier's hope. He makes a difficult smile. Right, recall. I once watched you from battle from afar. When everyone was in despair, it was your banner spirit to help us out of the siege. Is that where Farah got her goddamn spear from? Did she take it from his dead body? Beef Wellington is just a high-class corn dog. I mean, for one thing, yes, that's true, but what does that have to do with anything, Mon? Everybody knows as long as we follow the banner of the Undying Lloyd, we can find a way out. Right, you made it again this time, right? We have come. Lloyd looks back at Vera, who turns away impatiently. Can I recall back to Babylonia like you? Turn to the battlefield once again? Knowing the construct soldier cannot see it, Lloyd still tries to make a gentle smile. Of course, it may take some time to repair your body and mind after recalling, but you will live on. The construct soldier nods at Lloyd and salutes with a shaking arm. I'll see you again on the battlefield. Yeah, see you next time. Soldier falls under silent while maintaining a saluting pose. His consciousness is withdrawn from the body. The next instant, Barrow's blade pierces his chest. What are you doing? We don't need this body after the recall. What if the virus infests it again? It'll still be us doing the dirty job. I don't want to waste my energy on unnecessary work. Verdun completely slashes the construct's body apart and swings the blade to get rid of the vital fluid on it. Right, after the recall, yeah, the consciousness will be restored in Babylonia. He knows something, doesn't he? Well, it seems a bit hesitant and strange, but Vera has no interest in getting involved further. On top of that, she has more important things in mind. We must leave. The corrupted are coming. My mind is a machine that transports me to the save server that started it. Molly, this is not the server that we've started on. Your mind is capable of so much more. Before she can finish, the land underneath them begins to sink as if something is moving underground. Their ankles are trapped in the moving sand. Vera immediately leaps back to avoid the quicksand, but Lloyd is still searching for something in the sand. Wait a sec. Hey, what are you doing? Leave that place! Vera shouts at Lloyd. He seems to have found what he's after. Meanwhile, Culprit of the quicksand, an infected giant sandworm mechanoid, Visago, also reveals itself. Visago can be a tough foe in desert environments, but a single unit alone does not pose a great threat to the hero Lloyd. Ugh! But reality such otherwise. Visago keeps ramming Lloyd, who's stuck inside the sand. There's no obvious damage done to his frame, but Lloyd can only awkwardly block the attacks with his banner sphere without fighting back. Corrupted head nearby have moved closer as Lloyd and Visago continue to wrestle inside the sand. Realizing its attacks are not working, Visago once again dives onto the sand in order to strike the immovable Lloyd again from below. Oh no. Controller? Hey you, pass me the banister if you don't want to die. Without hesitation, Lloyd immediately extends his spear within Vera's reach, who then grabs the spear before pulling him out of the sand. Next instant, Visago rapidly leaps out of the ground from where he was. Thanks. Before Lloyd can thank Vera, his wrist is snatched toward another direction in order to block a rear attack from the corrupted the banner spear in his hand. Vera, watch out! Seeing Corrupted approaching from Vera's blind spot, Lloyd tries to kick it, but it grasps his ankle in return and tosses him aside. Man, you are not as good as you're supposed to be, buddy! Enough! Out of my way! Vera kicks Lloyd in the chest and then a few meters away, but also saving him from the next corrupted attack. Cinnamon pulls her katana out while looking at Lloyd again. A frenzied smile appears on her face as more corrupted swarm close. Rog to Zog. So, who wants to die first? Murder, 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 murder.
Pillaging this battlefield.
He's supposed to be killed when. Yeah, that is a good point. Ow, ow, stop hitting me. You're not allowed to do that. You, judgment cut. Heal. Die! Kill, 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 murder, murder, maim, bathe the field in blood. There's something underneath. Is it worm bitch? It's worm bitch. Stab. Ow. Die. Oh, I love using. I need.
Perfect little victory.
Ah, Vera, you're so pretty. I need to do your leap upgrades later on. Vera finishes off the enemies with ease. Did pose some threat, but she is used to this kind of chaotic one against. Excuse me, my stomach is being rude. Chaotic one against many skirmish. On the other hand, Lloyd can hardly get up. He looks to be in pain. Hey, don't tell me you're hurt. There's nothing the kick could have injured Lloyd as he was holding back, as he checks many ways just to be safe. This is the punishing virus infection. Still mild, though. Vera finds that Lloyd is equipped with a new model of self-invert device, so he probably will not turn into a corruptor for such a mild infection. Leap is a mechanic the devs do occasionally to bring an earlier but popular frame to up to more modern scale standards. I have alphas. I have alpha from Sin Abysses fully done. That's why he has a couple new moves nowadays he didn't have earlier. Vera Rosen, her first frame, this one right here, has one. Has some. I just haven't filled it out yet. I just haven't had the time. But yeah, they're very just handy to have. Just make an old unit just work better on more modern standards. Vera finds that Lloyd is yada yada. Why did you hold that soldier for so long? You know you're going to get infected. Are you seriously not afraid to die or just dumb? Vera realizes that there are still scratches on Lloyd left by the excited infected soldier, some of which are deep enough to reach inside his artificial muscles. They probably have worsened this infection. So it's out of sight, tosses an arrow apparent direction. Lloyd seems struggled to pick it up. She finally uses her face and deftly gives him the jab herself. Thank you, Miss Sarah. I'll have to go out of my way to kill you if you turn into a corrupted. Like I said, I hate to do extra work. No bulletproof, nope. Book lies open on the ground next to Lloyd. Vera takes a glimpse at the book, picks it up, and realizes it is full of his past deeds. Did yourself get yourself just trapped in the sand to pick this up? Did you get yourself trapped in the sand just to pick this up? What is it? Notebook recording all your heroic actions? That's next level narcissism. Narcissism. Honestly, considering the fuck. I have a theory. Considering the I have a theory. I have a theory. Recall is the last resort. Transferring a mind between frames requires requires good requires some sort of setup to do it safely. Just just and done for short distances, frame to frame. Recalling is off from the Earth back to Babylonia. It's a long distance, not too many frames. And combined for everything else, it implies there might be. How do I put this? There's a very good chance Mr. Boring Face here loses memories every time he respawns. And that's what the notebook is for. Please give it back to me. Vera returns the notebook to Lloyd, whose shaking hands fail to hold it properly. He drops to the ground again. A few tags fall out, all of which have Lloyd engraved on them. What are they? Do you really keep multiple tags yourself? What a toff. Lloyd's face turns ghastly pale as he picks the nameplates up. Suddenly, Vera realizes something. She grabs his collar and hurries to pull him close. Hey! What are you and Nicola hiding from me? The X's tags and the performance that do not match his legends indicate something is not right with this young man before her. Lloyd, who are you exactly? Vera slams an investigation report on Nicola's desk. He does not seem to care at all, only staring back into Vera's eyes. Did you complete the mission? Stop digressing. Who the heck is Lloyd, and what is this recall thing? Nicola looks over at Vera at Lloyd. Did you tell her? No, but I did the investigation myself. You will know how I found out later. Did you know? You guessed everything, but you didn't tell the public. That means you don't have solid evidence yet. Vera cast a fierce look at Nicola, but he's right. It's all about her own guess. Think Lloyd is just a propaganda piece. That's also possible. That's also possible. Never thought I could hide it from you. Now that you've figured it out, I may as well just still tell you everything. Commander Nicola, it's okay. She'll find out sooner or later. Cerberus should be disbanded if she can't find the truth with what she already knows. Recall is just a lie. Am I right? Correct. Strictly speaking, recalling is impossible. We still do not have the technology or circumstances to avoid the death of soldiers through recalling. And while you could, in theory, make mind copies of soldiers before heading them out onto a mission as backup revives, from the main storyline and what Lucia said, we know that sort of thing is explicitly against Babylonian law due to the effects that would have on the mind. Nicola frankly admits the truth. Derek can hardly control his anger as her fist slams hard on Nicola's desk. Have you ever thought about how many people died without knowing the truth because of this bullshit lie? But it also saved countless soldiers from despair and the fear of death. That's bullshit! One day this lie will be exposed. No, it won't, so long as Lloyd's still around as the undying hero. Vera finally realizes Lloyd's purpose. He's the symbol of recalling the soldier's hope, covering the underlying lie. If recalling alone never exists, Lloyd cannot possibly be undying. As long as Lloyd is still active, his legend will live on, and nobody cares about who he really is. When Lloyd dies, Alan can just make a new Lloyd. All it takes for a similar frame, an actor, and lots of carefully designed propaganda. Perhaps soldiers are only hoping that the undying Lloyd is real, that the fallen comrades in themselves will not face the threat of death. Lloyd knew about the secret the moment he was activated. Still, he chose to become this Lloyd and continue to lie. Every generation of Lloyd made the same decision. Banish into the image. We are not banishing them to Honkai. Mon, we are not banishing them to Honkai. We are not banishing them to Honkai. No. And if yeah, it is a fucked up version of that. That's a good point. That's a good comparison. Vera looks impressively at Lloyd. To her, this is no different from giving up all personality to live in another person's shadow. Because every Lloyd knows very well that it does not matter whether recall is a lie or a real redemption. False hope is still hope. How self-justified. Aren't you worried that I will expose all your dirty secrets? We need Lloyd, so do the countless soldiers out there. And Nicola makes an extremely aggressive smile and stares at Vera. You better not forget that. None of your Cerberus members could get into Babylonia without my help. Nicholas was confident that he contained Vera, so he sent her together for Lloyd in their operation to add more threats to Lloyd's legend. Okay, I was leaving out hope. Okay. I I am going to comment on something here. Babylonia has kind of shot themselves in the foot with this. Vera's right. If recall coming out is proved to be a lie, and they don't have something to make it actually true, then it's going to get very fucked very fast from the morale damage it's going to do. And the only reason they had to do that is because they just fucking banned having multiple mind copies. If they wanted to fake recalling, what they should have done is use the same technology they used to make Raven Lucia from Lucia as a control for Alpha Lucia surgery. Do that. Make a copy of it. Construct which construct in before every mission they go out on. Just keep updating it like that. And when they die in quote air quotes recall, just boot up the copy and justify the memory loss as side effects of recall. That would have been a lot less. That would have been a lot less fucked, I think. Well, at least, okay, it would still be fucked. It would still be extremely fucked, but it would be a lot less flimsy of a lie. And a lot more depends on your perspective on continuity of consciousness and the soul and that stuff. But Babylonia made that sort of thing illegal. And that's a good point. I didn't think of that. I did not think of that, Dorf. That's a good point. That's a good point. I just wanted to point. Now that you bring that up, now that you think about that. Yeah. From what I understand of GFL, that is a setting where if you just drop the Maverick Wires from Mega Man straight into it, half the cast is going to be completely justified in taking it up and using it to kill people. The fucking Maverick Virus. But yeah, with that in mind, though, it really was a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation then when it comes to that topic. Skip the middleman just to play Omega. Mon, I'm not even sure if PGR. Okay, I know for a fact I don't think GFL's tech is as good as PGR's, and I don't think PGR could fucking stand up to Omega. Maybe someone, or at least current PGR, someone the shit rolling out in the Chinese server, which is the original server, might be able to fight Omega. Might. That master's just deaf on fucking legs. You were within gun range, you die. You were within sword range, you see him, you die. If you can see him, you are within death range. Death range. What the fuck is wrong with GFL? Just what the fuck is wrong with that setting? What the fuck is wrong with people there? But yes, Omega is bullshit. Omega is bullshit. They're like a thing people need to remember when it comes to comes to the first two fights against Omega. When you fight the big golem body, when you fight the giant Dark Elf super mode. Neither of those fights are lore accurate. Neither of those fights are lore accurate. In both forms, Omega was supposed to be a fucking lightning bruiser, zipping around the arena, and smashing down just as much of a pain in the ass as a as Omega's true form. The only reason they didn't do that is they physically couldn't because of engine limitations. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest, Dorf. The guy just sounds like a Slanesh cultist. Anyways, I'm going to continue before this tangent devours the rest of the stream. Thank you for being frank. I am but a tool of yours. Never get myself into trouble for the sake of so-called justice. But there's something I must warn you about. Miss Vera. Vera walks right to the door and turns around and gives Lloyd a cold stare. He lowers his head and grasps the notebook. A lie is always a lie. If you aren't a hero, you will never be one. Debatable, you can become a hero. You can, in fact, become a hero, Vera. Cruel truth. Who will understand the truth from the cruel words? I love Vera. She's just a cynical, edgy bitch who I want to pick up and hug, despite the fact she'd probably stab me for it. Help! Can someone help me? Still alive. That red long hair. You're deaf. You're deaf. You're here to kill me. The contract soldier knows his fate and gives up struggling the moment sees Vera. The punishing virus easily breaks his infection threshold, turning him into a corrupted. Yeah, you are right. So farewell. Man, my throat is trying to dry itself out tonight. Ugh. I'm an adult too, Dorf. I might be tiny, but I said I might need to sweep her legs out. Then I remembered out from under her. Then I remembered she's made of metal, so never mind. Never mind. Vera's katana pierces through the corrupted's chest, soaking her in vital fluid that is still warm. She closes her eyes and smiles in solitude. This feels terrible. But if he is here at least, Costco Squish. Oh, wait, what do you mean Costco Squish? What do you mean Costco Squish? The coast is not for squishing. Pout. Pout. The coast is not for squishing. The coast is not for squishing. I am not squishy. Pout. He needs to go to a sweep. That is accurate though. That is accurate though. Captain, what do we do next? Nothing. You're dismissed. Do whatever you wish. Okay. Also, don't get caught up for doing bad things. Don't feel but pretty lady. Anyways, 21, no. 21, no. Don't commit crimes. Not feral lab gremlin. Do not commit crimes. Okay. Also, don't get caught up for doing bad things. Don't you dare run away, 21. I installed the test weapon on your junk robot because you promised you would help me move stuff. How stingy, Noctis. Don't grow up to be like him, buddy. Huh? What's wrong with being like me? So mighty and strong. Dumb-ass shonen protagonist. Enough. Get out of my sight if you have nothing to do. Sending him away, Vera realized the crowd is gathered nearby. They all seem to be construct soldiers of the task force. Vera hates crowds. She has no interest in joining them to see her construct squad talking sadly to their peers nearby. It's Lloyd! The undying Lloyd is back! Vera looks at the center of the crowd and sees the hero sees one Matt. Ravaged by the punishing virus, the earth is full of deadly infections and corrupted. We were forced to abandon the service and fall back to Babylonia. Is he relating to the public like a public? Man, stop building up your death flags. Can't we just keep running all the time? We can run to the moon, to Mars. Do we still have the guts to call ourselves humans after leaving behind everything we've ever valued? I mean, not to be a cynic, Not to be a cynic, but first question. The moon's right there. I wouldn't mind. She disagrees with me, but yes, so I'm pretty sure Babylonia can use. Not to be a cynic, but no, not Ghost Guard. Anyway, so no, what I was trying to say is not to be a cynic, but I'm pretty sure Babylonia could just move to the fucking moon if they wanted to, and that probably would be safer in the long term. Would make getting back to Earth a bit harder, but you could then just grab industrial resources off the moon, harvest the moon for power, invade, build a giant fucking army or something. I don't think what you currently have is working. Maybe we couldn't see any hope in the past, but now things have changed. Vera slowly walked near the crowd. Soldiers all seemed to be focusing on the white speech. None of them noticed her. We are one step closer to reclaiming Earth. The HQ, the Support Force, the Science Council, and we soldiers from the Task Force. Everybody is doing their best as part of humanity. We have begun to strike back. We are recovering conservation areas and destroying corrupted hives. One day, we'll be able to return to Earth and recapture our homeland with our very own eyes. Hands. Thanks to recalling, we no longer have to fear death or injuries. Each and every one of us can live to witness the day when we take back Earth. Soldiers cheering disgust make Vera feel like laughing. How ironic. Vera has had enough. She wants to push her way out, but her soldier is hit by another conscious soldier who's trying to force his way in. He squeezes through the crowd until he stands in front of Lloyd. The look on his face is too eager for a random passerby. Lloyd, it really is you. You've recalled back to Babylonia. Uh-oh. 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 I'm not sure if but does this guy know the same Lloyd? Doesn't sound like it. This might be a problem, but you guys discuss orbital mechanics in the chat. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom real quick, unfortunately. I curse the demon known as biology. I curse upon its house. I curse upon people. I curse its cat. I curse its anti-cat. I curse its god. I curse biology. I'll be right back. I return. I see the dwarf has posted science about why Babylonia should harvest the moon for resources. Anyways, funny note. No, I'm pretty sure Lloyd's name was actually chosen for the generic protagonist field dwarf because it fits the naming convention of a Grey Raven squad. Lucia, Liv, Lee. Lloyd, it really is you. You you've recalled back to Babylonia. With a little cough garb still keeps his signature smile. See me, do I know you? Name's Huck. No. Nice try, Mon. I'm not that stupid. I might be dumb. I might be dits more dits. I'm not that dumb. Nice try, buddy, old pal. Nice try. Name's Huck. You probably don't remember me, but what about Yana? You must still remember her, right? We're from the same squad. Our squad was surrounded by Crofton in the battle not long ago. Most of us managed to escape back, but you were protecting Yana and didn't leave with us. What smile freezes? The soldier named Yana does ring a bell, but he has no memory about her ending. Every mission record of Lloyd must be uploaded to headquarters so Lloyd has access to him with all the memories and accommodated collected in the past. But he does not remember Yana at all. The only possibility is that Lloyd in the past never had a chance to back up his memories. So they are doing the thing I was fucking they are doing the other fucking way for Lloyd. That is what they're doing for him. Why not just make it fucking universal practice? Do you not have enough fucking server space? Can you not? There's no way you don't have enough server space. Whatever bullshit supercomputers you have that are running all the shit that Huaxu does. No, not Huaxu. Gestalt does. Now that you've recalled back to Babylon, Yana must be back too, right? Have you seen her? But he must bring hope to people, even a false one. He must play the part of a hero named Lloyd. He is used to telling lies with others and himself. Of course, see. Yana? I think I remember that name. Vera falls Huck out of the crowd, interrupting Lloyd. Miss Vera, what are you doing here? Vera, aren't you deaf? Do you know Yana? Wait, why did you know her? I remember my mission target as well. How strange is that? Unlike you losers who know nothing about running away, I always make sure to complete my missions. What do you mean? Where's Yana? The mind infection level of that construct named Yana was way over the threshold before the recall. She turned to a corrupt shell. So you killed her? That's our job, isn't it? Are you saying you couldn't do it if it was you? Vera, please, you're not fucking helping. Vera, you're amazing, you're amazing, but you're not fucking helping. If that's the case, suggest you leave the army. Otherwise, you'll get yourself and others killed. Furious Huck pounces on Vera, but she comes prepared and kicks his supporting leg, striking him off balance. Before he can react, Vera punches him in the chest, knocking him to the ground. Vera is not a team player. There's a reason her squad is dumbass shonen protagonist. Her, the feral lab gremlin who does not understand 99.9% of anything having to do with humaning, and then her comment is probably Murray, the most glowy to ever glowy in Babylonia. And they all report directly under Nicola. You cold-blooded monster! Heck throws a hateful stare. Vera holds the cold after blade tightly against his throat. She gives a condescending grin. Listen, the recall cannot save your ass all the time. Losers could die any time in the battlefield. Vera raised her katana, slowly pointing at everyone around. Why don't you just die here instead of becoming a new carpet? At least I can give you a quick and easy death. Vera's words apparently infuriated all of the constructs, but none of them dare to step forward. Nobody wants to have anything to do with death. Enough, Miss Sarah, that's enough. So you're that so-called hero, huh? Pretty impressive. Hope I don't have to kill you one day. The crowd is triggered again, once again, ranting all sorts of accusations. But Vera does not seem to be concerned. Vera has negative fucks to give, and that's everybody else's problem. Now get lost. She runs her eyes with the crowd, then step back and put her katana in the seat before walking straight through the group. Unsurprisingly, not one of them dares to stop her. There's a reason her squad is Black Ops and doesn't work with anyone else. But yeah, it is a good point. Miss Vera. Controller. Vera walks away. Lloyd watches the crimson construct disappear in the darkness, but he cannot forget her words. Only Lloyd understands what Vera truly means. Sis, please. Idealistic Edge. Ovation of flowers in rain and follow the banner. Mon, why did you think that would work? The only thing you can hold on to is this moment and who you are right now. Apologies for having a quick snack. Horny, I diagnosed all of you with horny. Hey, your mind is stable. Time to wake up. The moment Lloyd regains consciousness, he hears a voice. Before he can tell who he's speaking, a sharp pain swarms all over his mind, forcing him to open his eyes. Fuck. Lloyd gasps and struggles. He finally finds out the source of his agony. There's a large wound on his arm, seemingly caused by something sharp. Shut up. You can feel the pain. That means you are not dead. Lloyd finds Vera standing next to the hospital bed, adjusting the machine with an annoyed look. I'm not sure if Vera stabbed him or not. I'm not sure if Vera stabbed him or not. We're probably about to find out. Miss Vera, why are you here? I only came because Nicola wanted me to check whether you were alive or dead. Well, it looks like you get to live a little longer. But your followers weren't so lucky. Look, Lloyd remembers that he was on a mission with a few other constructs who took direct orders from Nicola. They encountered an exceptionally powerful corrupted with wings. The other soldiers chose back so Lloyd could retreat. Exceptionally powerful corrupted with wings, you say? Gabriel, you fucking fuckbag! Stop having narrative importance after Alpha put your fucking ass 6 feet under, you fucking mad scientist scrap heap. Fucking shitty ass nihilist, fucking stay dead. I'm like pretty sure this is referring to Gabriel. There's no other notable powerful corrupted with wing ascendant with wing. None of the ascendants have wings. What happened to them? Vera looks away impatiently without a word, but he already knows the answer. Why would they do it for someone like me? Someone like you? Vera gives a sarcastic laugh, grabbing his collar to pick him up so he can look her directly into the eyes. I don't care if you like to play in the hero game. I have no right to criticize you. But Lloyd notices an extremely fierce look in Vera's eyes. He's never seen her so furious. They gave their lives to protect you. In other words, they placed your life above theirs. Are you going to insult their dedication? Get yourself together and remember your duty. The undying longing that so-called recalls to become the soldier's final hope. Vera keeps her voice low, but it still weighs heavily on Lloyd's mind. But do you really want to be a hero? Vera thinks Lloyd never has the capabilities to be a hero, nor is he prepared to become one. He is nothing but a good kid who has gotten carried away with his sense of duty. Once he truly understands the brutality of the battlefield, his naivety will be lost. See, the thing is, Vera, how many hero stories start with the hero like that? The difference is they simply win. Lloyd takes out a notebook, which Vera has seen before during their mission, records everything that Lloyd in the past has been through. I've never thought of it, perhaps you're right. I like to strive to be a hero, and I'm not prepared to become one either. I'm only playing Lloyd according to stories in this notebook. Link and the Dragon Quest here. They both start like that. Sure, I once thought that if I could act well enough, maybe I could become a real hero in the end. Lloyd shakes his head and gives a wry smile. It's like you said, I'm not a hero, and I probably will never become one. The lies pile on every day, but they've brought me nothing but pain. What should I do? This pain will stay forever if you don't have the strength to be a real hero or tell the truth. But if you can't even stand the pain... Vera stands up and unsheaths her blade, pointing it at Lloyd. Then you should just die. Die like a coward and leave all your responsibilities to the next Lloyd. The blade is sharp, but Lloyd does not seem to cower at all. Is Vera, will the next Lloyd be a better hero than me? Maybe, but you won't need to know, because you'll be dead by then. The future has nothing to do with you. Down you two, down sis, down Mon. The only thing you can hold on to is this moment and who you are right now. Lloyd clenches Zara's blade. A vital fluid immediately runs out of his palm, dripping onto his notebook and dyeing the empty spots blood red. It hurts, but excruciating pain is more vivid in the wound on his left arm left by the corrupted. The tighter he grips the blade, the more intense the pain he gets. Right now, I still want to become Lloyd. A true hero. Maybe my story will begin off alive and will end in one. Still, I want to try again to fight as Lloyd. Lloyd lets go of Vera's blade and clenches his fist again, feeling the sting. Miss Vera, I hope you can give me extra combat training after next mission. I want to have the confidence and strength to face danger like you. Vera puts her katana back to see for teasing grin. What if I say no? In that case, I'll try to ask Commander Nicola. Seeing Lloyd's serious face, Vera's smile softens. Not bad. You weren't as stupid as I thought. Do as you like, but I bet you're going to regret it. Do you really want to be like me? I am the direct opposite of a hero. You two, please do not kill each other. Please do not kill each other. Also, Vera, no, you are not a monster. Vera looks at Lloyd before walking away with a chuckle. Lloyd shakes his head as he watches her leave. He runs his fingers past the cover of the notebook. That's not true. Maybe you're the real. Interesting setup for a date. It's funny because it's true. And we haven't heard shit about the current Lloyd, so I'm guessing this one's either gonna die horribly and be the last one, or something else. Yeah, but yeah. She's a hero. She's just a fucking weird one. She's an edgy hero covered in swords and edges tsundere. I diagnosed her with tsundere. So what's with this urgent assignment? Why did you summon me halfway here for my mission? That could catch unnecessary attention. Nicola does not answer her question. Instead, he seems to be lost in thought, hesitating. A rare sight for Vera. If you have nothing else to say, I'm going back. I hate wasting time. Nicola raises his hand and looks into Vera's eye. He slowly opens his mouth. I want you to eliminate a construct. A deserter who ran from battle. Nicola sends the mission details to Vera's terminal. Such missions are usually the jobs of the Purifying Force. Nicola would also assign certain special ones to Vera directly. What is this frame? Vera notices the information on an all-new frame in the files. Nicola nods and casts it to the holographic display. It's your new frame, secretly designed for anti-construct combat, whose power and armor is significantly boosted. It hasn't officially served in Babylonia record, so keep it off the books. Have I made myself clear? Designed for anti-construct combat. A filthy executioner that specializes in taking lives with their peers. It does suit me well, but Why is there a need to use such an unofficial frame of such urgency? Stop bluffing and tell me, who's the target? To kill a hero who's gone out of control, only a filthy executioner like you can do such a job. God damn it, Lloyd! You were talking such big, what happened? Nicholas stares in the bearer's eyes for a long time before finally saying the name of the target. The missing target is Lloyd. The craft hovers over a flower field. Petals are swept into the air and fall to the ground like raindrops. As the aircraft descends, a construct of long crimson hair steps to the ground, sending up another rain of flowers. Not far away is her missing target. Lloyd has been waiting for a while. I knew it would be you, Miss Vera. Seeing Vera, Lloyd makes the same smile that he always carries, despite his visibly severe, punishing virus infection. No one would be surprised if he turned into a corrupt in the next minute. Oh, I'm definitely using this one here for the VOD's picture on YouTube. Is this your new frame? Looks quite similar to the previous one, but it gives me a completely different feeling. This new frame is designed for killing constructs, and I'm here for you. Vera speaks emphatically without her usual grin. Yeah, I know. Lloyd's calm response makes Vera feel annoyed for no reason. Why? Why are you not running away? According to Nicola, Lloyd was leading a squad of struck soldiers in a regular mission, but they were surrounded by corruptors. Lloyd fled, leaving all other soldiers behind. What the heck did you run into? It was just one corrupted, but it alone had brought despair to all of us. It was fucking Gabriel! You probably won't believe me, but that corrupted had its own consciousness, along superior strength. It called itself Gabriel. It even had the ability to command other corrupted. But it wasn't after those soldiers. His target had always been me. Oh, I see what he was trying to do. He wasn't abandoning his post. He wasn't abandoning his post at all. He was trying to lure Gabriel away to save the other soldiers. He was trying to lure the Ascendant away so the others didn't get fucking massacred. Corrupted with its own consciousness. Yeah. Like, half the fucking problem in this plot can be barreled down to Gabriel did something. Fucking Gabriel. I'm mad Alpha killed him because it means Grey Raven couldn't rip him limb from fucking limb. When Vera was still working for Kurno, she once heard about the special corrupted, the Ascendants. No matter how hard we fought, we could just barely hold off the attacks from Gabriel and the countless corrupted. Lloyd finally managed to break the sea alone, but it was all part of its plan. I'd like to propose a deal. As a contract, you have qualified to become one of us. I can spare the lives of those soldiers if you accept the test of the Ascension Network. Do you want me to believe it corrupted? I'm not crazy. Gabriel sticks its head and closes the book in its hand. Unlike you humans, I do not lie, especially when I'm facing a weak foe. Alpha kill Cuckold. I mean, Alpha has every right to kill the Basher considering he backstabbed her fucking sister. How I wanted Gabriel to die was Grey Raven, Alpha, and Isla all jump the Bastard and gang up on him and kill him that way because that's everyone who has beef with him. Maybe also Luna joining in to kill his ass as well. You just know the one JoJo meme about a guy getting the shit beaten out of him. A guy from the wine glass gets up and joins in on the beatdown. I wanted to do that to Gabriel. Gabriel raises its hand, and the corrupted shouting the soldiers far away immediately stop attacking, only keeping a loose circle around them. And you don't have a choice either. As Gabriel speaks, he reaches out a bony left hand toward Lloyd. Inside its palm, blood-red virus begins to form. So his infection level rapidly goes up. His mind is devoured by an excruciating agony. Ugh! Even so, Lloyd manages to stab Gabriel's arm with the banner spear. He quickly leaps back and jumps to the forest underneath the cliff. I didn't see that coming, but it doesn't matter. My job is done. The Ascension Network will do its job now. I couldn't do anything except run. Punishing virus infection hurts more than any wound. But why do I still want to stay alive? No matter how awful I get, I don't want to die. Lloyd's right hand keeps trembling from the infection, hardly holding on to his banner spear. He strips his uniform and ties it up. How terribly clumsy of me. So weak and timid, but still want to fight the limb until the last moment. There's nothing shameful about fighting to live. You didn't do anything wrong, but I'm still going to take your life. Vera gazes at Lloyd as he unsheathes the katana. Next moment, he clasps with the head of his matter spear, and he finally smiles again. Come, show me how much you have grown. Miss Vera! Lloyd roars and strikes at Vera's leg, but she steps on the sphere. Pressing down on it with her entire body, he's unable to pull out. Yes. 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 Being able to hurt an ascendant is notable. It wasn't enough to drive one back on his own, but he still managed to do notable damage to Gabriel. That's a big deal. Lloyd has potential. Yeah. Vera just fucking Makiri countered him, poor bastard. But yeah, Lloyd has potential, and unfortunately, because of Gabriel's actions, I don't think we're going to see what it turns into. Because I don't think he's going to ascend, and even if he did, then he's just gonna end up in Kurono's claws, I think. Lloyd roars and strikes. He's unable to pull the spear out after the counter. Die! Lloyd hesitates for an instant. Vera's blade almost lands on his head. He splits the spear in half and blocks Vera's blade with the section that is not held down before launching a kick at Vera's abdomen. Vera pulls the katana back and blocks it, but she's still pushed back quite a few steps. Lloyd has potential. Let's see what it can do in these final moments. You've been training hard over the last month. Lloyd's been asking Vera for advice ever since he requested her to train him. He managed to endure all the practices she gave him, no matter how unreasonable they were. If I was using the old support frame, I might actually be overpowered by you. Vera was using a standard katana to avoid exposing her identity, distracting the kick, but Lloyd has also lost half of his weapon. Like you said, I was working hard. The increasing level of infection makes Lloyd gasp for air as he holds himself up with the Vanisphere. They are both well aware that the next attack will determine their fate. They tactically charge towards each other and come to a complete stop in the rain of the falling flowers. That's good. Thank you. Vera's katana pierces through Lloyd's chest. It serves its final duty and snaps in half as Lloyd falls to the ground. Miss Vera, I fought until the end this time, didn't I? Vera smiles and drops to one knee next to Lloyd, gently lifting his head up with her hands. Yes. Lloyd lets out a satisfying smile. He takes out a notebook from his pocket. Miss Vera, there's a secret that I want to tell you. Vera nods again, quietly staring at the sunset across the horizon. Yeah? I've been secretly writing down the stories of every past Lloyd into script and sending them to WGAA theater. The truth about Lloyd cannot be revealed to the public, but I hope perhaps one day people will remember our stories through these played. Were you trying to give Gabriel a Russian accent? I was trying to make him sound like I was trying to make his voice sound heavy. That's what I was trying to go for. Heavy voice fitting his big fucking Robo Angel frame. But I hope perhaps one day people will remember our stories through these plays. Is that so? Lloyd chuckles with slight embarrassment. Compared with fighting, maybe I'm better at writing stories, but I never regret becoming Lloyd and carrying the destiny of a hero upon my shoulders. Lloyd looks at his right arm. It is completely out of his control and keeps twisting the terrible shapes. Too bad I still failed. I didn't become a hero. I didn't become the final hope. What nonsense are you talking about? You saved those constructs and brought them time. You did everything you could. I hope so. Do you think my story deserves to be written down in this notebook? Lloyd's eyes begin to lose their luster. The energy inside them finally runs out as his vital fluid pours out from the piercing wound. But my story is still missing and undone. Lloyd hands his banner spear to Vera, who has lost her weapon. Lloyd, the undying hero, defeated the mighty enemy and saved all his comrades. Not even one life was lost. I mean, you could consider turning into an ascendant if you don't want it as a fucked up as turning into the giant screaming rage orangutan demon from hell. You could consider it equivalently fucked up. Kuro might be making a reference here. Lloyd the Undying Hero defeated the mighty enemy and saved all his comrades. Not even one life was lost. What a cliché, unrealistic ending. But I believe in you, Miss Farah. You can save everyone and lead us to victory. Why do you think I will do those things that won't benefit me at all? See, here's no reply. Every single one of you is like this, putting expectations on me without asking first. See, here's no reply. I'll take the spear. The better fit for this frame. Since I have actually taken your deposit, I'll make sure to get the job done. You can rest. Victory looks at Atlantis, dawns on the horizon. And while Lloyd's efforts weren't enough to save the world, I'm going to say he and Lever Lloyd's were able to buy enough time for things to change. The aircraft takes off once again, blowing flower petals into the sky. They followed the Lloyd, as well as the new page on the open notebook. Sekiro references. Sekiro reference. Referencing a NPC who's one of your hub NPCs. During the end game, he goes fucking crazy and turns into the game's super boss, the Demon of Hatred, which is a pain in the ass to fight because it's a fucking Bloodborne boss in Sekiro, and it's a fucking Bloodborne boss with projectile spam because it shoots fucking flaming Buddha statues at you as fireballs. I'm not kidding. It is late in the night. While contractors are all equipped with night vision, the besieged soldiers still feel like dangers approaching and other instincts. Danger slowly spreads anxiety. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna mute myself so I can eat a snack. I should stream Sekiro. I should stream Sekiro and stream. That would be very fun. I know the old man you were referring to is fucking bullshit. You dropped that man straight in Elden Ring. The bastard's claiming himself a great rune in like 30 minutes because he's paved the road with blood. Captain, did Lloyd really flee from battle? Shut up, Lloyd will never betray us. He must be trying to get us some reinforcements. The captain tells them off, but his voice is apparently faltering. Captain, we're corrupted in the east. They have come again. Those of you who are still able to fight, grab your weapons and follow me. We must hold on until Lloyd comes back. Ah, Madara. He has a rep compared to Madara. This son of a bitch. 1 foot in the grave. 1 foot in the fucking grave. Literally, like when you fight the guy in one of the endings, he is literally 30 minutes away from dying from his illness. Is one of the hardest characters in the entire goddamn game because he's just that good at stabbing you for short piece of metal. He's just that good. That one man being alive keeps the rest of Japan from invading the place for succeeding because they're all that fucking scared of the guy, and they're right to be that scared of the guy. He's just built different. He is not called a sourcing without merit. Yes. Now, you can also call him many things: a spear saint, a Nagata saint, a Glock saint, considering one of his moves. The soldiers mechanically picked up their weapons and followed the order, but they all know this time the hero may not return to save them. Suddenly, a soldier's eyes widen as he sees real despair. Captain! The captain that corrupted have crossed the traps on the other side of the woods. We are surrounded. One after another, the corruptors appear from behind the bushes, completely encircling the construct troops. The corruptors swarm the injured soldiers becomes their first target, leaving no time for the others to help. Arg. Just before they tear the soldier apart, a sharp spear pierces the head of the corrupted and impales it to the ground. The rest of the corrupted are slightly stunned, even when they're only acting on instinct. They can no, I don't want to see up the story. Still feel that the construct in front of them is the biggest threat. You are. It's Death! Hurry! Run away from her! The answer soldier quickly rolls away before Bannister rushes towards her direction, narrowly grazing her face while piercing Never Corrupted's behind. Oops, sorry, I almost mistook you for the Corrupted. Vera pulls out her spear and tosses the Corrupted away, knocking back another Corrupted that is charging forward. Tries to get up, he stomps its head to pieces. Good old Dead Space stomp. Listen up, I've got good news for you. The Lord you are waiting for has fled from the battlefield. He is not coming back. The Undying Lord will never leave us behind. Huh, Undying my fucking ass. Do you recognize his spear? Captain, he's holding Lord's banner spear. Why do you have his spear? Because I was the one who killed him. The spear speaks for itself. He was slightly smarter than you, but he made a wrong decision. If only he chose to die with you, I wouldn't have had to kill him myself. Highlighted by the moon. No way. The corruptors are closing in again. Farah looks at them with a playful grin. But it wouldn't make any difference. You were going to die here anyway. Dramatic little shit. Yes, he is. You just noticed that Vera likes to be dramatic and T-pose on people. The constructs know they stand no chance against such a vast number of corrupted. No matter how hard they fight, they won't make it out of the siege. Lloyd is dead. You're doomed. Right, recall. Just recall so we can live, just like Lloyd always did. And his neutral special is the gun. Yes! The fucker pulls out a gun and shoots you with it. Shoots you with it. It sucks. Don't get shot by bullets. As the soldier begins to panic, their defenses start to falter. One of the soldiers completely lost the will to fight and abandoned his weapon, no longer reacting to the corrupt's attack. Just for the corrupt's claws here for the soldier, impaled by Vera's banner spear. Useless fool! Can't you do anything but yourselves without Lloyd to rely on? Vanna raises the banner on her spear so everyone can hear her and see her and hear her voice. The fact that I killed him means I am stronger. I can do things that he cannot. My flag has not fallen and my spear is still sharp. Look at you cowards, how laughable. Only losers will put their hopes on recalling. I can break through these weak corrupted alone and return to Babylonia alive. But if any of you still have at least one bit of ego left in your faint-hearted mind, follow his banner and march forward. Farah flips the banner spear wildly and cuts the corrupted near her in half with one mighty swing. The encirclement suddenly has a small opening. There's no way that Lloyd could lose to this arrogant bastard. Captain, she must have caught Lloyd off guard of her evil means. But she's beautiful. Points at the chat. Gay. But it's Lloyd, not Floyd. The injured construct slowly stands up again, pulling out her one blade. She's right. She may actually get us out of here. Lloyd must still be alive, so grab your weapons. We can't let her look down on us. Many soldiers are still hesitating, but more have clenched their weapons. With their broken bodies, they launch a final charge following the waving banner. Time for violence. Let's do what we do best, copious amounts of killing.
Follow my lead. There's nothing to be afraid of.
That sounds so disconcerting coming out of her mouth. Come on, lazy bums, get your asses back up. This is the last area where the soldiers haven't retreated yet. Hey, is there anyone here? I'm pretty sure she's called Death because she keeps being the last member of her squad alive, dude. I'm pretty sure her records for not dying is part of why she's called Death. Hey, is there anyone here? Go with the corrupted. Grab your weapons. I do not permit you to give up yet. Die. 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 Get up. Get up. No. Survivors? Doesn't look like it. Who am I missing to kill? Get up. Still alive? What about the others, Captain Carter? Elder? Oi, you. Oi, no, none for Lucia's childhood. Fuck off. Thank you, that hair construct. If it weren't for you, just cut the crap and retreat if you don't want to die. Captain, Eder, don't worry about him. He's probably already recalled. Let's go. Get your ass up. Is everyone alright? Where's that Eater? I remember the spear, but why? A lot happened. Come on, go. Follow my lead. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Even victory itself has to
I do like how I was able to just casually one-shot the boss for this mission. After investigation, the desertion charge held against Construct Soldier Lloyd has been lifted. Headquarters identified this action as tactical breakthrough. Lloyd used discretion to decide the situation was impossible for the entire Construct troop to safely escape. He single-handedly broke free encirclement in order to distract Ruptors and seek reinforcements. Due to unknown communication interference, Lloyd was unable to contact the HQ and was hence incorrectly marked as a deserter. We confirmed that Lloyd managed to recall at the last moment as his mind was significantly damaged. He would undergo a lengthy recovery and... Nickel and Vera stared at each other in the commander's office. Neither of them intended to speak first. You two fucking shits. And finally, an incoming communication cuts the awkward atmosphere. Nicholas glances at Vera and picks up the phone. Nicholas speaking. What is it? Commander, remember that guy named Collins who looks like great trouble? He's here again. Should I still tell him off this time? Nicola rubs his eyebrows. He looks extremely annoyed. And they looked into the mouth of death itself and beheld a warrior true. I am the sentinel, born from the hearts of the true, called, I will name you false and deliver unto you the price of your sins. Is that Doom? That feels like Doom. He looks extremely like, oh wait, Collins, is it this fucker again? No need, let him wait in the meeting room. I'll be there in a sec. After hanging up, Nicola looks at Vera again, but this time he starts to talk. Your action was beyond the mission scope and was completely unauthorized. Really? As far as I can remember, I only promised you to get the job done. Everything apart from the mission objective is up to me. I could turn a blind eye in the past, but this time you've crossed the line. I still need to clean up the mess you left. By rescuing this construct, you made the situation unnecessarily complicated and exposed the new frame too early. Another good quest. No, good to know. Exposed the new frame way too early. Vera's new frame is still unregistered. Ever since that operation was temporarily banned from service to avoid trouble. That's your job to fix, not mine. Really, you could have died there. Just why did you do that? Vera smiles again. He turns back and opens the door. Who knows? Maybe I just wanted to be a hero for once. Hero. Nicholas shakes his head and closes Lode's archive on his deck. He sighs and falls into a long silence. Vera walks out of Nicholas' office and leans on the corridor. She pulls out the remaining half of her guitar and starts laughing at herself. How ridiculous. What am I even doing? Nicola was absolutely right. Logical accents would only lead to unreasonable consequences. Vera is completely unfit to be a banner to guide others, and nobody knows this better than herself. But Vera, how do you know if they're unreasonably good consequences? How do you know if they're going to be unreasonably good or unreasonably bad? Subject. There's only one way to find out. This banner only leads the road to hell full of thorns, pain, and death. But at least you took them back from death this time. This hand of yours never wavered. Saved everybody. Vera smiles and puts the broken katana back in the safe. At least I'm not regretting my choice for now. Even about the banner, you already have followers that believe in you. Right. Vera is no longer deaf from Kurno. She now sees the captain of Shiverus. Better go back now. Those two may have already blown the lounge up. Are you hallucinating, Vera? I think you're hallucinating. Many contracts are talking behind Vera's back as she walks back to Cerberus' lounge. She often not officially reported the rumors about Hero killing a dying Lloyd still become widespread. People mourn for the fall of the hero and condemn the ruthless death. However, some are also grateful to Vera. They are the contract soldiers that were trapped in the previous operation. Vera saved their lives. It is a fact. Miss Vera, please take their flowers. We'd like to thank you. Girl, why are you still bleeding? Contract soldier hands Vera a banquet of violent followers and nods with a smile. Without you, we would have been wiped out a long time ago. You probably also had your reason to kill Lloyd. Vera does not even look at them. She just takes the bouquet and throws it on the ground. You may have some misunderstandings. I know Hero only saved you because that was my job. You don't have to fawn on me. Vera gives him a cold stare and smiles. Killing Lloyd was just a mission. Whoever appears on my mission list, I will not hesitate to kill them. Maybe you will be my next target. Vera's stare makes them cower and retreat. That's good. I'm not a hero, and I never will be. Vera walks away without looking back. Just when she's about to step on the bouquet, she picks it up and throws it back to the soldiers with a smile. Better say this for the real hero who saves you. Maybe one day another hero named Lloyd will show up again. Maybe he no longer remembers what happened in the past, but as long as he's hearing the name of Lloyd, he will make the same decision. Don't forget to smile at them and say thank you. Vera, you fucking troll. Okay, what time is it? Okay, we have time to do the hidden story as well. Orphan of Science! Let's call her Lamia then. Hey sis, I think you're gonna be interested in this one. Huge explosions caused the entire sea to tremble. Sent out a large circle of rapidly expanding waves with Atlantis as the center. The monitoring system quickly located the source of the explosion. It comes from under sea level where the zero-point reactor is located. Ah, yes, the mermaid. Fish. Logistics department is already cleaning up the reactor site. There's debris everywhere, but no signs of burning near the reactor. It's not surprising, considering that a zero-point reactor does not rely on the primitive combustion reaction to release its energy. Illustrious immediately arrives. No, I don't want to skip. Arrives at the scene. He seems to be totally untouched by the disaster and begins asking questions. How's the situation? The disaster prevention system was activated in the first moment to cut off the power supply and isolate the radioactive beams. All facility and personnel above the reactor level remain unharmed. How many casualties? 2 deaths, 1 seriously injured, 15 lightly injured. The medical department has taken over the injuries. Get the robotics department here to investigate and upgrade the disaster prevention equipment. Who was in charge of the experiment? It's Libya from the research department. Remove her from the position and send her back to land in the next supply ship. Is there a problem? She's the seriously injured one. I'm afraid she won't last long. Would you like to see her, ma'am? Illustrious closes her eyes. I have no interest in fools, but she doesn't deserve to die of stupidity. Make sure the medical department does all they can. Yes, I think we're going to be seeing the fish soon. The hidden story seems to be covering the fish's backstory. The comms terminal suddenly lights up. Hello, yes, she's here. I will let her know. Mom, it's from the medical department. Olivia has passed. Why bother me with such news? The admin team will handle the compensation and the funeral. Livia was pregnant. The medical team couldn't save her, but they managed to keep her baby alive. They want to know what they should do with the baby. We've never had a newborn here. Why is there pregnant staff on the island? Question mark. Livia is supposed to return to land with the last supply ship, but she couldn't leave her ongoing research until her due date was closed. As far as I can recall, you approved her stay. Libby, illustrious. Fuck, is this my fault? Fuck. Tell me where the baby is. Light in the corner of the medical department is extremely pale and bright, since even the shadows have faded a bit. The ward is divided by the green curtain. The bed in front of Illustrious lies a small, curled up infant. The number bed is barely visible behind the curtain, with a lifeless figure lying on top of it. Illustrious frowns. What is this, a monkey? Where's Livia's child? Ma'am, this is her child, the girl. Not familiar with physiology. Is this what a normal baby should look like? No. The lower half of her body was crushed in the accident, possibly due to explosion. We gave her birth aid treatment, but oh, so that's why her legs are like that, in her construct form. How can we cure her? I'm afraid we can't, ma'am. We did everything we could to save a premature newborn from death. Honestly, I think it's a miracle that she's still alive. Illustrious lifts her eyes to glance at Libby's body under the green cloth. She frowns. Is it a common thing that the mother has died but the baby is still alive? It happened a lot during the old days. Back then, women could possibly die from excessive bleeding during obstructed labor, but modern medical science can save almost all of the mothers nowadays. What's with the child? It's pretty incredible. Olivia had a contraction on the brink of death. She was almost passing out, but she seemed to be determined to have the baby born. So succeeded. Well, it was us who took the baby out of her broken abdomen eventually. This is the result of the so-called maternal bond? I don't know. But I remember a story I once read. A pregnant woman had her head cut off in a car accident, but her body managed to give birth to help the baby on the spot. When the supply is arriving, send her back to the land with the next shipment. I'm afraid we can't do it any time. This emergency day is just around the corner. Illustrious frowns again. Just keep her for now. Would you like to give her a name? Whatever, just give her a code. Don't waste my time to trivial matters. Names are but an identifier. Illustrious lets out a sigh after a long time, as if she is making a compromise. Whoever's name is Livia. Let's just call her Lamia then. Foolishness. Max unit 1. I see.
Watch my move.
I think it's only fitting we use the Fisty for her own backstory arc.
Wait, you're serious? Alright. But... okay.
Head pat the Fisty. We're using the Fisty for her own background arc. Mommy once heard someone say, infants never keep their memories. The hippocampus and medulla of the brain, which are essential for long-term memory, still not fully developed during the infant stage. Memory links to various areas of the brain are constantly changing. Over time, such links are disconnected and memories will be lost. But the distant memories start to come back as she runs her fingers across the cold steel walls to go deeper to the city. It all started from a blazing white light. I remember this place. Lamia looks at this tiny room in front and squats down. There are coffee cups scattered everywhere. This is home. Yes, this is home. It makes it. Well, it also explains where she gets all the knowledge she uses for her e-warble, since she probably picked it up while she was from here. Corner of the medical department has been separated by simple cardboard fences. The ground is covered by foam and plastic airbags originally used to wrap expensive devices. Tiny, rippled figures crawling inside the fence with two hands. There are no toys in the base, so the medical staff for some cables, coffee cups, and writing boards are hard to play with. Why is he still here? We were too busy when the last supplies ship arrived. Plus, we never put things that are alive on a regular accessory destination. We joined the center back to the lamp for the cargo channel? Whatever, forget it. Usher squats down and look at the crawling infant. She's so ugly, like a monkey. Can we get her to stand up? Yes, we can give her prosthetic lower limbs, but... Lamia crawls to a pile of messy network cables and happily wraps it around her arm like a kitten playing with a ball of yarn. But what? Her body is too young to take them. Then wait until she's older. Yes, that was kind of clear in her from her monologue earlier, in the last mark. But yes, Las Vegas does have a off psychology. Her monologue did point to that, but this just makes it very clear because, well, babies are cute. Is there a risk? Every surgery has its risk, not to mention she's only a kid. How certain are you? I'll do my best. Tell me your plan. My compressences and actress. These are too supposed to cross six and lower limbs. I will close the blood vessels, strip the nerve brains, connect the nerve brains to electrodes across the legs one by one. Finally, we'll stitch up the wound and clean the excess tissue. Why does someone obsessed with medical science? Are you concerned about this child? Maybe, but mainly because it's a field I've never tapped into before. It's my personal interest. The operation isn't too difficult. You will be amazed by the Science Council's latest human modification technology. Oh, really? You can tell me about it next time. Start your operation now. I will observe the entire process from outside. As they say, infants never keep their memories. What does this button do? Oh, fast travel, huh? Terminal and Hall A is operating. What would you like to do? Log A. Advanced Log A confirmed. Oh. Tracked. Poke the robot. Required action log not ready. Recommendation looking for the relevant log on terminal in the hall area. Poke the device. Loading memory. Do not have permission to access log A. Query rejected. Okay. Yeah, no wonder, like I said, no wonder she went nuts. Poke robot, give me data. According to the existing log creator, eyewitness accounts, data transfer can be performed. A small room. Coffee cups scattered around. More eyewitness accounts. Found new data. Crude cardboard fences. Plastic airbags for equipment packaging. Poke robot. According to existing laws, there are no eyewitness accounts or information found from the restaurant area.
Of my sight!
The unnamed sea quest that I can brute force, which is very useful. Restaurant area. I like violence, but, but. Is there supposed to be a third one somewhere? What am I missing? Wait, let's check behind the bar. Swishy, swishy goes to fishy, swishy, swishy goes to fishy. Okay, let's see, what am I missing here? Okay, brute force it is. Log B. Makes log B confirm. Round coffee cup, square writing boards. Together with curly network cables. Restaurant area. Near the vending machine. First action is log B. More eyewitness accounts? Hell yeah, give me the data. You're going to send her back to land for the cargo channel? Busy fast. Okay, am I missing something? What am I missing this time?
Yeah, like boom! Quiet! You're in my way! Get out of here!
This is significantly reduced my visibility. This might have been a bad idea.
Sink to the bottom of this sea!
Fissy not see good. I want to head pet the Fissy. Is there any way to make her stand up? Possible size, intensive surgery. I think Lami is trying to figure out how to become a construct. I don't know if she remembers. I want to head pet the Fissy. Stares you dead in the eyes. I want to head pat her. Hell yeah, give me a Loxy. There's not much, she's only a kid. I will throw you into the ocean. Poke. More data. Data for the data throne. Why is someone obsessed with medical science? Are you concerned about the child? Zoom in. Zoom in, go to Fissy. Poke. What am I missing in the restaurant area this time? Am I not doing violence on the things? Okay, what am I missing? Fuck it, let's do violence. I'm impatient.
Get out of my sight!
Murder is very nice. I love using Lami as the new frame, it's very fun. I'm gonna blow you up. Let's blow.
Yeah, like boom! Quiet! Get out of here!
This is a field I've never tapped into before. It's my personal interest. How's that monkey lately? Her name is Lamia, ma'am. She's doing well. The staff on the island all like her. Like her? Are you kidding me? No, everybody like her. She's an interesting kid. You can go take a look just to kill some time. I have no time to kill and you shouldn't have any either, but I am a little curious since even you are making a comment. In the corner of the medical department, unless she finds Lamia, the little human is made tottering towers and coffee cups others give her. leaning on the cardboard fence. Illustrious takes away the few cups at the top. Tower wall wobbles a bit, then becomes balanced again. Lamia raises her head and frowns. Oh my god, she's so cute. Oh my god, she's so cute. Illustrious hands close back to her. Little Lamia gladly takes them back and smells. Ow, the feels. Field knife delivered directly into my heart. Ow. Illustrious writes a few points down in her notebook. Taking the coffee cup away, negative emotion. Giving the coffee cup back, positive emotion. Extremely low emotional threshold, emotional system can be triggered by tiny stimulations. The emotional logic of human infants differs significantly from that of adults. Interesting. I'm pretty sure her eyes weren't actually like that as a baby. I think that's just the character designers marking. Yes, this is little Lamia in the character design. Then again, Luna's eyes are more pretty normal as a human. So it might be part of the sign stuff they're doing to make her able to walk again. Who the fuck knows? A few months later, you haven't been here for a long time. That's so. Lamia couldn't talk last time you were here. Now she can say some basic words. Illustrious looks at Lamia. I'm Illustrious. Lamia stops looking at the coffee cups and looks around you. Oh my god, she's so fucking. I want to hug. Oh my god, so precious. Oh. I want to protect that smile. I am Illustrious. Lamia seems to understand. She points to herself and knows when you can hear a voice. I Lamia. What about him? Uncle. What's this? Cup. In this place? Lamia shakes her head blankly. Atlantis. 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 Setlantis. Illustrious shakes her head and makes a few notes. Hearing normal. Vocal cord normal. Language development slow. Illustrious let a sigh. What a foolish young human. A child would mispronounce it like that. A child would do that. The room in the medical department. No. Used to be a ward, but it's transformed Lamia's personal room with the medical director's special approval. Desk is made from a pharmacy table, a lead fusion chair has been modified to a working chair. However, it's still too tall for Lamia, so many he'll leave unable to touch the ground when she sits on the chair. A few lines of simple equations are written on the paper. Just behind the day director has come to check on Lamia. Greetings, sir. He takes about, trying to move the air. Oh my god, she's so fucking. Lamia, you are so precious. Hello. The director responds half-heartedly and looks illustrious. She does look stupid. You're just rude. You're just rude. Illustrious has the excuse of being capital W weird. You're just rude. Good, we have the same conclusion. Here she was learning mathematics recently. How's her progress? I don't know. Fine, I'll test for myself. The following definition. The following definition. See, my. Okay, I am no longer surprised. I am no longer surprised that Lamia ended up a bit of a mess. I am no longer surprised that Lamia ended up a bit of a mess. The following definition is constructed addition is an operation which combines two or more numbers to a single number, defined both placed in the same manner. Tim and Lamia looks at the man in front. She awkwardly twists her fingers to the hem of her dress. I don't understand. You made the baby frown. 500 years dungeon. Data director. 500 years dungeon. Now. Did you hear me? 500 years dungeon. Now. Do not bully the small fishy. I don't understand. Alright, next question. There's some chickens and rabbits in the barn. You know there are 35 heads and 94 legs. How many chickens and how many rabbits are there? Try the question is too difficult. Guess Coast wants the violence. Coast wants to dunk this man in the ocean. I don't know. Data director is illustrious. She lowers the IQ of the whole Atlantis. I never witnessed such. She's a fucking child, you dumbass. Coast wants the violence. Correct. I want to throw this man into the ocean. Illustrious doesn't realize what her lips have curled under her mask. I'm glad how we reached the same conclusion again. Trace down number 2 bullet points. Attention poor. Reflex slow. Illustrious, you better not be shitty to her Her, or we're going back and throwing your corpse into the goddamn ocean. No medicine can help you. Lester always returns to her room one time after a day of work. She rooms in the base designed like a beehive. Looking up in the corridor, Lester sees two cliffs full of tiny blocks like frost flowers on giant glass. Every block is either a lab or a research room. Many people in white lab clothes walk around the corridors looking no different from worker bees without wings. Dorf, the fucker is not drowning. There is no water inside his lungs. I want to change that. Tens of thousands of drones hum around them, taking care of everything in the base and the management logistics department. They fly through the corridors, venting electric cables, perform cleaning and maintenance, so the researchers focus on the zero-point reactor. Lighting signals to servers in the server room form are brilliant to see. Tall server cabinets look like solemn monuments, making the people working among them look like dust. Researchers only care about their studies. No matter where Lester goes, you can only hear discussions about physics and mathematics. Base is overflowed with a language formed by perimeters, variables, and equations. But now there's a small variable. Right, that foolish young human. Poker face, Lamy walks up to the girl wandering in front of her door. What are you doing? Oops, ma'am! Who asked you to come over here? No one. Did I make you angry? Not yet. Are you looking for me? Yes. Speak. You have a minute. Last week. What? Why did you come here? Why are you looking for me? You have 50 seconds left. The uncle's medical confirmed said you are the most powerful and smartest person in the base. The first description is you, the second maybe. You have 40 seconds left. So, I want to ask you a question because they don't want to answer me. Ask 35 seconds. But I'm sure. We'll make you listen. It's not to you decide other people's reactions to your question. 28 seconds. Was whoever decide maybe Lam Lam and Naruto fan? I see it. I see it. 20. What is a muffler? Ma'am, did I make you angry? No, but I was quite upset at the medical department people. Why? The uncles over there are very nice. Please don't blame them. It's not up to you to decide. I was upset because they tried to cover up a trivial matter, which made me have to explain to you in person. Yeah, I can definitely see what you're referring to, sis. Also, Tiny Lamia is so adorable. I want to hug her and protect her. Just maternal instincts. Come in. You have so many books in here. It's different from all the other places I have seen. It's none of your business. Come here. Lester turns on the computer and opens the file. Olivia. This is your mother. She gave birth to you. What is give birth? Humans is the process where sperm and egg cell merge in the mother's uterus, develop into a fetus, which is eventually delivered by the mother. I don't understand, ma'am. It would have simply made you. Like how the uncles in the robotics department made machines? Something like that. Look here, can you see her? Honest. Lustrious, I know you have problems with the whole empathy thing, but please. She's dead. When did she die? The day you were born. Did she die because of me? No. She died of her own stupidity. Is my mom a stupid person? Most times. Most times not. But one stupid mistake is all it takes to fail in Atlantis. I feel very sad. Lustrious isn't touched. I can't help you. I feel terrible. I'm going back to the medical department. The uncle's there will give me medicine. No medicine can help you. My mom, where is she now? Do you know her? Do you mean her body? We buried her in the sea. Is this her photo? Can I print a copy of it? No. Why? It's classified information. Please, ma'am, can I just have one photo? No. What's with that hateful look? I usually only reject every question once. Today I did it twice to you. You should thank me instead. Okay, so I think we found the hate that let Lamia become a descendant where that came from, and I think I also figured out what Lamia was looking for. Yeah, it's a little merciful just being blunt with her about it, but lady, you could have just told her to not let anyone else see the picture. I hate you, Lustrious. The little girl runs out of the door, but her mechanical feet slip on the floor. She slip falls down and immediately gets up again, disappearing on the other side of the corridor. Lustrious hears her cry across the long corridor. Steps at her side and closes Olivia's file and shuts her eyes. Powerlessness. Lamia remembers everything. How she was born and grew up. All the time she spent in the city and the sea. Everyone looked and laughed at her as if she was a monkey. Lamia always thinks she's too foolish for Atlantis and needed presents. From then on, Lamia becomes constrained and introverted, fearing that her actions would annoy anyone. The woman named Lustrious in particular. She never showed her a good face. Lamia vaguely remembers the Cold War between her and Lustrious lasted a long time, until an inevitable event took place. She still remembers that day when the entire Atlantis was shaken by the screeching alarm. It said that a virus named Punising swept the entire world during the submergence of Atlantis. Who allows you to come over here? Are we doing this again? We're doing this again, huh? Okay, confirm. ABC. Robots, I'm mugging you. Memory data number B64333118, loading complete. Move data form. Relog B. There's one. Data transfer C, yada yada, loading complete. Confirm log C. Now I'm just gonna find B and D. Lustrious does not know how to people, and I'm not surprised Lamia turned out so, poor nervous wrecky. Okay, you don't do anything, you're just going standby mode. Okay, you don't do shit yet. Meaning A and D are probably in the kitchen. There's A, loading complete, data confirmed, give me... Okay. And then D. Thank you, read log D, confirm. I hate you. What the fuck is a rift? It's not the right rift, meaning fragments are coming at you. What the fuck is a rift? What do you mean a rift? What do you mean a rift, huh? Rifts are bad. Why is there a rift here? Calibrate. Okay, it's one of the... But... Log B. Confirm. The data science went off the piercing alarms overwhelmed Atlantis. Poke. There's C. Confirm. Poke. B. Confirm. Okay, so B. Okay, so A and D. B and C are in the same room. A and D are in the same room. So let's see if they're in here first. Okay, they're in the restaurant again. But yeah, Illustrious does not know how to people, so no wonder Lamia is such a gremlin fist lady who needs hugs. Give me log. Log D. Wait, what? Okay, so I need log A to grab. Okay, that's no. I will bonk you. No, honey. Data found. Yeah. Wait, so I need I need D to get A, and wait, what? Okay, fuck this, we're forcing the matter.
Get out of my
I love violence. I love violence. I love violence. Okay, next log C. Book says if people die from hunger if they have nothing to eat. When people die of hunger at once, it's called a famine. Am I going to die from hunger? Hand over your data. Give me D. Okay, I need to find B, so... Puzzles. Okay, B A to get B. I think last week, yeah, yes, yeah. I think she was trying. She was trying. She just had no idea what the fuck she was doing. C, give me C. Yep. I got log B. Yeah, I think last year was trying. The woman just had no idea what the fuck she was doing. Wait, huh? Where the fuck did? Is it one of these goddamn puzzles? Oh fuck, that unselected D. It's one of these goddamn puzzles. It's like a fucking Rubik's cube. I hate you. I mean, the coach is autistic too, and I'm not that dumb when it comes to social stuff, but okay. Give me fucking A. Yeah, it is a range. Good point. Yeah, she might have to. She might have a pretty iffy case with autism, or she might have a pretty iffy case with autism. I, hmm, where the fuck is A? Grumble, grumble, grumble. I hate these kind of puzzles. I hate Rubik's cubes. This is basically a Rubik's cube. The coast is not good at Rubik's cubes. The coast is not good at Rubik's cubes. Okay, so that will take C away from me. What if I poke you? Aha! This one lets me grab A without giving up anything. The book also says world outside Atlantis is much bigger. Sea has Zen, which people call land. Yeah, I see where you guys are going. I see where you guys are going. It's entirely possible. Point is, something in her head was pointing at. I do think she was probably trying to just. We'll find out more. Okay, you have all the data. Time to find the rift and blow it up. No rift demons tonight. No demons. This is all.
Get out of my sight!
I do love how Lamia's playable frame plays. I just really do like it. The mix of melee and ranged. Range, the AoEs, the whole mermaid mode switching. Where's the fucking rift? I don't know where it is. Where Eldritch Abomination Hole? Oh, there it is. Like Atlantis, they don't have stacks of rules on land. Over there, a warm hug and comfort will be given to every weeping child. Researchers have lined up in the corridor outside the canteen. The queue is incredibly long. Lamia cannot see its end. Researcher seems to remember something. He exchanges a few words with colleagues nearby and leaves. Leaves the gap behind but is almost consumed by the moving queue. Lamia looks around. No one seems to have noticed her tiny existence. Seemingly cuts inside the gap before it disappears. Never tall reacher behind her finally notices her. He gives an exhausted look. Lamia is not sure if it's her or because of his work. You're the girl raised by the medical department. Didn't they teach you the rules? Lamia cowers. Of course she knows the rules. Cool in the seawater but hard on ice. Yes, that's because he's not. I don't think she's used to legs. Is the point. Lamia shrinks her soldier, trying to make herself look weak. Someone eyes wide. They give it an instant look. It doesn't work. In fact, it never worked. The books in the library mention that humans have an emotion named sympathy, but it's extremely rare sight in here. Lamia anxiously stares at the stranger's eyes. The white light reflects on his glasses, and then getting a chill up her spine. Finally looks up and out talking. It isn't a sympathy. He simply lost the interest for further interaction. Great, Lamia feels relieved. The queue continues to move forward. These smiling at the white table for a long time. There are always lots of food here for everyone to take. The canteen used to be very noisy. But right now, the atmosphere feels dense and heavy. Row of logistics staff sit behind the table, each of them holding a writing board in their hands. Behind them is another line of fully armed security guards from the admin department keeping the order. Logistics staff having a look at Lamia, he only stares at the roster in his hand. Name? Lamia. He's still not looking up. Lamia. His fingers on the roster finally comes to start. Calorie intake is limited to 1,164 kcals per day. These are your rations for today. There's 2 biscuit bars on the table. Next, Emma goes on some nervous slides, trying to hammer her. If wrong, trying, a failure can be tolerated. Excuse me. Is there a problem? Can I get another biscuit? I'm really hungry. No. Rations have been strictly calculated based on age, height, weight, and daily activity level. This is all you have. Security guard takes one step forward. To them, children are treated as adults without any special privileges. We only take queries about the expiry date or nutritional values. If you have other concerns, make a complaint to the admin department. There are lots of people waiting behind. Leave. Lamia carefully drops the biscuits in her handkerchief and leaves the canteen. Poor kid. Base immediately starts to limit the food supply after the planting outbreak. At the beginning, the basket containing rations was placed on top of the table. Again, the biscuits were stacked like mountains. Behind the basket was moved next to the field logistics staff, allowing him to stretch her next to see it. She can only see it now. The rations are probably hidden under the table. What will happen in the future? The books say that people will die from hunger if they have nothing to eat. Many people die from hunger at once. It's called a famine. Will there be a famine in the base? Am I going to die from hunger, Lamia thinks? She's never seen the outside world. The book also says the world outside Atlantis is much bigger. The sea has its end, which people call land. Compared to land, Atlantis is only a grain of dust. There are many, many Atlantis on land with many, many people living inside. The horizon is twisting on land because there are things called mountains over there. The plants he sees in the greenhouse grow together in large patches on land. They are called forests. Like Atlantis, they don't have stacks of rules on land. Over there, a warm hug and comfort will be given to every weeping child. Lemia curls in bed and falls asleep. Poor kid. Curiosity, I understand. It's curiosity. Lemia knows she's different from the others. She's scared of death, pain, and hunger. In fact, she fears everything. She's always full of emotions. Amongst them, she's like an alien from another world. Are all the people ruthless like them, or is she just too weak? The question often haunts her, making her question the purpose of her existence. The medical director seems to be always busy writing things recently. Books and notes on his desk stacked like a mountain. Lamia has a deep impression on him because he's taken care of her, been taking care of her for a long time. Maybe feeding is more appropriate description. To him, Lamia is probably just a collection of many parameters. Height, weight, blood pressure, heart rate, vital capacity, basic metabolism. As long as these numbers are normal, he will not spend a little more time on Lamia. Lamia once tried to scream and cry in front of him. He had only one reaction. The diagnosis of Lamia had any mental illness. She was only throwing a tantrum. He immediately went back to work. Tiny like a ghost. I'm not as tiny as small Lamia. I am 5'1", thank you very much. Poor Lamia. He's now busy working his desk. Lamia cannot understand. What are you doing, Uncle? Working, but your job is to treat patients, isn't it? That was the old one. My mission has changed. What do you mean that your mission has changed? Soon there won't be a medical doctor. I need to write down the instructions for my colleagues so they know how to use the medications. I don't understand. I'm surprised he's not annoyed by her ignorance. You know we are running low on rations, don't you? Yes. Our food supplies won't last too long. What should we do then? Easy, we just need to cut down the consumption. How are we going to do? You going to do that? We can't let some people starve to death. Lamia opens her eyes wide. But who's going to die? The orders determine by how important their roles are to our current research. Starting from the admin department, followed by logistics, and then the medical department. Are you going to die too? He sounds extremely calm. Of course, as a member of the medical department, I am no exception. The medical director never looks back. Lamia only sees his cold, distant back. He has not even stopped what he is doing. But Lamia is overwhelmed with fear. She can't help but raise her voice. What about me? What? Am I also going to starve to death? Oh, you're quite special. Technically, you don't belong to any of the departments. The research director probably has other arrangements, but you won't stay long because you're of no use to us. Yes! There's a reason, Mon. In the previous stream, I compared this place to a fucking nest from the fucking shitty city, from the fucking shitty from Project Moon. I think you can understand why now, looking at what they're saying. Now that you have asked, I can check on the admin department to see which group they will put you in. Tears roll out of her eyes. The medical director finally turns around after hearing her cry. Are you crying? Lemmy can no longer control her voice. He sobs even harder. I don't want to die. You can't talk like this. Get yourself together, then we can talk. He focuses on his work together. For some time, Lemmy's temper finally calms down. Her voice becomes hoarse and her eyes are all swollen. Sleeves are a complete mesh from tears and snot. Sharing she stopped crying, the medical director turns back again. Can you talk properly now? Say yes or no. Yes! Why do you want to live? Why would anyone not want to? Have you all gone crazy? There's no point in venting your emotions. You didn't get my question. Let me ask you in a different way. Is there anything you must do? No. Is there anything that cannot be completed without you? No. And I cannot see any necessity for your survival, either subjectively or passively. I don't know what you mean, necessity. I just don't want to die. Control your temper. There isn't anything I must do, but there are a lot of things I want to do, but I haven't done yet. I want to go to the land. Then what are you going to do next? I don't know. You don't know even know what you want to do. Why do you still want to go to the land? I just want to see what the land looks like, what the books say. I want to see mountains and forests with my own eyes. I want to step on sand and soil. I want to smell the grass after rain and find out if the wind on land sounds different from the wind here on the sea. There were sand and gravel samples in the sample room. Oh, and soil too. The land is nothing different. No, it's different. Why? Can't tell why, but I know it's not the same. The medical director stares at her. His glasses reflect a cold white light. For a long time, the light seems to have softened a little. I understand. It's curiosity. I gave up a lot of things to join Atlantis and work here. You are amazing. You just reminded me of some things I gave up. Huh? You want to live, don't you? Lamia nods hard. You need to become valuable to us. This is Atlantis' rule. We have no room for anything useless. How can I become valuable? Don't be so impatient. Let me think about it. Right, there's a way, quite risky though. I will take it. Let me finish first. For the outbreak of the Hunnigan virus, the Science Council was working on a technology that could transform humans into modified machines. Technology is not mature yet, but we can give you some modifications based on think. Let me think. You don't have a lot of limbs, so it would be better to use some bionic ones that could help you adapt to the sea. That way you can go out and collect information for us. As a source of information, you'll become valuable. But I must warn you, only humans with significant tantalum 193 offender qualify for such modification. We only have access to the prototype technology. Maybe it's been updated, but I don't know. Our job is never to study or modify humans. We have no idea what the civilizations have come out there. Neither do we know where the modifications protect you from the punishing virus. From the punishing virus, do you still want to go out? I will take it. Lamia nods hard before he cleans her room. Poor Fissy. How did the operation go? Lamia cannot remember. All she knows was medical department was full of people. Even Lustrious, who had not seen for a long time, was there. She glanced at Lamia at the operating table with an apathic face. Did she ask for this? She requested it. Lustrious nods and leaves the room without looking back. Medical director looks at Lamia. I'm about to operate on you. Word of reminder, the pain will be insufferable. There's no way to go back once you started. Lamia finds herself in a clean hospital bed when she wakes up. Her arms become metal, the black cell and red joints glow under the pale white light. There's a large black plate on her head that looks like the head of a hammerhead shark made from the same metal used in her arms. She cannot see the lower half of her body as it is covered under a blanket. Based on the metal parts on her waist, they are also probably replaced by machines. Her brain grabs starts to carve anesthesia, as if it is finally accepted the reality and realizes it's not a dream. Where am I? Lamia feels lost. She forgot how she ended up here. Could it be a post-surgery complication? Medical director mumbles himself. There are some minor problems, but the success nonetheless. Can't ask for much more than the first trial. Lamia moves her limbs. She struggles to walk as she will not use the extra parts on her body. Stop dawdling here. Come here. We have to make sure you adapt to your body right away. Poor Fissy. Head pat the Fissy. You want to live, don't you? Then become valuable to us. This is Atlantis' rule. We have no room for anything useless. The medical department was swamped with people. She glanced at the operating table with an apathetic face. Word reminder, the pain will be insufferable. There's no way to go back once you started. Simulation began. Quickly tap buttons repeatedly. I'm pressing the button. Goddamn it. Do you need... Why is the triangle one not working? Okay, let's try this again. Okay, I think the button prompts are wrong, that's why. When I woke up again, I finally realized it wasn't a dream after all. My brain was just recovering from anesthesia. But where am I? Well, explain why her frame's like that. She's a prototype. This was her first try. You couldn't ask for more. It was difficult to move. Stop dawdling. Come here. We have to make you adapt to your body right away. My chest tightened as if something was trying to cross my heart. How do you feel now? Better. Better. No wonder Lamia wanted to sink this place. After a long time, Lamia's body has finally adapted to the hypergravity effect caused by the intense water pressure and settled down. All simulations completed. How's pressurization going? 4 times the atmospheric pressure, accomplished pressure around depths of 4 kilometers in the ocean. Her condition? Took some time, but she's already used to her new body. Just hard. Okay. Okay, just one of the directions says make sure you're okay. There was a giant water tank in the medical compartment. One side of the tank was made from transparent tempered glass. Researchers stand outside the tank while Lamia looks at the magazine sleep from within. Start the pressurization. Let's begin to function times the atmospheric pressure, approximately the pressure depth of around 1 kilometer in the ocean. Water pressure suddenly increases. Lamia feels like something has grabbed her heart and is crushing it. A huge force is pressing her chest. Her eyes bulge out as she starts pain hits her nerves as million steel needles are to her skull. She opens her mouth to scream for help, only to swallow more cold seawater. Your body is not your oxygen now. Forget about your human habits. Adapt to the environment. Long time, Lamia's body has finally adapted to the hypergravity effect caused by the intense water pressure and settled down. How do you feel now? Better, better. I will increase the pressure then. Eek, please wait a second. No, Eek, please wait a second. One Claire. How's the pressurization going? 400 times the atmospheric pressure, equivalent to a pressure of depth around 4 kilometers in the ocean. And her condition? All readings normal and stable. It took her some time, but she's already used to her new body. Good, she's going to be useful. Well, that was the last playable one. That was the last playable one, so I'm pretty sure Chapter 7 here's the last one. No, I saw one more after. There's probably like one more after this, maybe. We're close to the end. After the admin and logistics departments had their food supply cut off, it's the medical department's turn. After finishing their last meal, all medical staff gather to the edge of the base. There's an exit that goes directly to the outer sheet. It's raining outside. The sky is dark and gloomy, just like the future that mankind is about to face. Creatures are standing in the rain, holding umbrellas. In front of the team is Lustrious as well as Lamia, who has already walked into water. The only light on the water comes from the outer buildings of Atlantis in the distance. It looks like wavering fireflies. Lamia, you have proven your value. We have decided to send you to the outer sheet. Your duty is to collect data and come back to notify us if, quite unlikely, the punishing disaster is ended and peace is restored to the world. Will do. That's all. Do you have anything to say? To say to whom? Lamia is confused. Looks like you don't. What about you? Turns her back and looks at the medical department. The medical director takes one step forward. There's nothing else we can do for you. You can go, Lamia. Lamia takes a good look at everybody. Behind him is the skyscraping meadow-gray Atlantis. His top is almost merged with the dark clouds in the sky. She leaps into the sea. She makes a big splash, creating ripples from the surface. Lamia disappears from the vision before the water slows down. She's left on a moment's hesitation. Atlantis is definitely not a place that she wants to stay at. Moments later, Lustrious glances at him. What are you laughing about? Nothing, I just thought of a story in the Bible. When the waters of the Great Flood finally subsided, Nova sent a dove, who later returned from the branch. He then knew the ground was dry enough. We just sent out our dove. We're afraid she won't find the olive branch, and we won't survive till the flood is over. At least we gave her a purpose. I don't think such a frail and weak girl would remember her purpose. Not necessarily. A purpose is better than none. You've been taking care of the child. Not really taking care, I just kept her healthy. Why? I didn't give you that duty or anyone else. I don't need either, I just couldn't watch her die. Is that why you repaired the operation for her? Not entirely. Can I ask why you decided to save her in the first place? Because she's a human. It's probably the same reason for me then. The child isn't smart, in fact she is quite dull. Right, she's so energetic, actually very emotional. I see no outstanding potential in her. Very weak, she can't even help in physical duties. Must be exhausting to take care of such an incapable little thing. Not really. To be honest, she's so incapable that she can't even create real troubles. She once stormed my office and shouted at me because I didn't let her take away a photo from ever. Mouse? Did she? But isn't that a normal reaction from a child that misses her mother? Maybe. I have been away from a normal human society for too long. There isn't any normal human society left. She does have something we lack. What is it? Weakness? That isn't good. But that is what defines a normal person. Atlantis is a fortress and we were prepared to die here fighting. But she was only involved in this war by accident. She could not choose where she was born and grew up. I once felt that she reminded me of something that I gave up long ago before entering Atlantis. It's strange, isn't it? She was foolish, gutless, hesitant, even stubborn. But we could never give up on her completely and just watch her die. Most people are like that. This is why the world side Atlantis has gone to destruction. But we are working here to save the future of those people. Serving this gather information purpose. They were just your excuses, weren't they? Medical Director laughs bitterly. I know I can't hide it from you. The only purpose of the surgery was to make sure she could survive in a world rocked by the punishing virus. There's no other way to save her. She must go out there and survive on her own. It's up to her how far she can get. Sounds like you never expected her to come back and tell us the water is gone. Of course. Even if disaster ends one day, we won't live to see it. Maybe you still can. We don't have much time left. Leslie turns around and looks at her colleague. He stares back with a calm, prepared look. I'm going back to work. Is there anything else you want to say? The director gazes at the gloomy sky outside the corridor. There seems to be a little moonlight shining from the far horizon, giving the sky a barely visible silver lining. Ma'am, I am sorry, but I have to say this. Honestly, I'm tired of this view, but I still wish I could live to see it one more time. When I watched that kid struggle in the water, I was thinking to myself that it was a good thing to be alive. To be alive means I can feel sorrow, pain, and anger. I can give my best for tomorrow. Rationally, I'm already prepared. I know this is the best solution, that there is no other choice. But just like that kid, I don't want to die. We aren't devoid of weaknesses. We were just forced to send it away. Astrius has not talked. He stands on the shore and remains silent for a long time. Finally sits out a slight sigh that melts in the wind of the Atlantic. Never journey. Atlantis lived, and so did they. And that's the end of the chapter. This is the last one. Sea is in the sea, but her body keeps thinking. Eh. Mouse controller, stop fighting. She's in the sea, but her body keeps thinking. Lamia thinks she's crying, but she cannot tell whether the tears come from pain that the red-haired construct left from her in her heart. Why did I forget it all? Since when did I abandon everything in the past? Why did I end up like this, living in the world like a mindless zombie? Lamia cannot remember. Lamia wandered a long time ago after arriving at the real land. The humanoid hybrid construct had made her mind constantly unstable. Without an inver device, she was soon infected by the cleansing virus, and she's forgotten how she became Lamia the Ascendant. She only remembered this vague wish that she had not completed. But everything started to come back when she steps on this island. Your duty is to come back to Data and notify us. To let Data and come back to notify us, as thus quite unlikely the past virus has ended and the peace is restored to the world. It's a request, but also a curse. Finally finds out the DB sector of the city and connects to Atlantis. System identified her biological ID and automatically played a video. If I never held any hope, I still wanted to give it a try, even if there was a 1 in a million chance. That's why I decided to record this message. Only you can see this video, Lamia. When you see it, you must have finished your long journey. You are back, very good. You've completed your mission. You are a useful child. Welcome home. Now, you are free. Lamia has lost all hope once again. She was not supposed to have any feelings for the city. People were ruthless and distant. She rarely received any real warmth. As her memories come back, her heart begins to shatter, and completely collapses after hearing the last word from Lestrius. From this moment, she no longer has a place to go back to. Lamia activates the merge process. Just let everything sink to the bottom. As long as Atlantis remains unknown to the world, it will be her eternal dream. She can tell herself that all those people are still living in the city, continuing their unfinished research. The sea is so quiet it drives people crazy. It is so deadly and full of sorrow. But when she is knocked into the water and sees the city completely submerged in sea, she is struck by some pain she cannot describe. It's heavier than the water pressure of the deep sea crushing her chest. Something is really going to disappear. She knows she must stop so the really important things will not vanish. This is the evidence that they once existed and fought here. It is their grave. So she swings back to the city and terminates the submergence. Atlantis lived, and so did they. Tears pour out of her eyes into the salty seawater. As the sea rises, Lamia turns back and swims away. The river of time, all her sorrow and regret will eventually pass, along with the never-ending tears, flowing to the other side of the sea. In the end, it all turns into tranquility.
I'm tired.
Okay. So, next time on Punishing Grey Raven, we will be picking up chapter 16, Evernight Beat. Thank you all to everyone who's watched the stream, everyone who came on, even who just lurked, who just showed up, just chatted, as long as you're just here, thank you for coming with the stream and going with the journey. Very emotional, but PGR is a way of just gut punching you. Anyways, I'm gonna try something new. Kiss the fish. That is in fact the plan. Hug the fish. Give her hug the fish. Anyways, no, wrong. Give me a second. I'm trying to do something. It was fun. Thank you. Okay, how the fuck do I do this? Give me a second. I'm trying to do something. There's no one on. There's no one on that I know right now, so we're not going to be raiding anyone tonight. Even if I think I figured out how to raid people, I think, not sure. Not entirely certain. Yeah, there's no one. There's no one for me to raid tonight, so we're not going to raid. So just thank you all for everyone who's showing up. Have a good night. If you're on Discord with me, I'll be on the Discord once I'm done with my dailies, finishing up my dailies for PGR. Oh, this was a gut punch. This was a gut punch of a sting. My eyes are wet. Kuro really knows how to do good character writing. I'm gonna give him that. Have a good night, everyone. Coast out.